Today is the first time after 6 weeks that I'm gonna ride a bit. Oh, there's gonna be a bit of sand over here. 3 kilometers till the end. Whoa! Pigeons! Morning everybody, here's another beautiful day for a ride. Last time I was trying to go a bit further from home on a trip to the Balkans, and unfortunately it didn't end good for me. I did torn my calf muscle, have to visit a doctor, a physiotherapist, had to do many exercises. Today is the first time after 6 weeks that I'm gonna ride a bit. I made myself a GPX track. It's about 133 kilometers. It's supposed to be a more than 60% dirt roads, and it's around the city I live in, Poznan, down south from it. It starts here by the motorway and goes on the south side of the city and ends by the motorway, the same one, on the east side. Let's say my leg is about 95% healed. It won't be the same as it was before. It was a second degree muscle torn. I'm not a doctor, but the muscle won't be the same again. It's hurting a bit from time to time when I make some rush movements. That's why I decided not to go too far away. I just want to try it, how it's gonna behave on dirt roads. Now it's time to test it on the go. Let's not waste any more time and hit the road. I forgot to take my goggles, but I think I managed to do it without them. As you can see, there's a bit of tarmac from the beginning, but there's a dirt road ahead. I don't think the track's gonna be too difficult. It's some kind of dirt roads in between the fields because there aren't too many hills here near the city. But it was raining yesterday, quite a lot, almost all day, and it might be a bit slippery. So that's the thing that I have to be cautious about. You can see there's quite a lot of potholes. That's how the whole track's gonna look like. It isn't anything difficult, just some dirt roads in between the villages around the bigger city. There's one good thing, because of the yesterday's rain, it isn't too dusty. There's even a bit of forest. Nice. Yeah, but there's a sign that I do have to be careful, because there might be a lot of cyclists over here. What a nice road. I'm on the edge of a national park. That's on my left. As I said, there's quite a lot of cyclists over here. That was a nice part of the track. What a smell! Yesterday I did spend quite a lot of time to find some dirt roads near the city. It isn't an easy task. Most of the roads are paved, and you have to search for some like technical roads or something like that. Some roads in between the villages. Oh, here's a piece of dirt one that you can use for some practice. There's quite a lot of them near the motorways. As you can see, there's a motorway over there. Oh, there's quite a lot of manure. And there's some branches on the side. And a few weeks ago there weren't too many bugs. It was a bit warmer for almost a month, so there's quite a lot of bugs. Oh yeah. There we go, a bit of compacted gravel. You can ride sitting on this one. Actually, it's much smoother than quite a lot of roads in Hungary. That's an old distillery, but it isn't in use. I'm just zigzagging through the fields. There's quite a lot of cherry trees over here, just growing wild. This part is a bit more used by some tractor or some other machines. It did make a bit of rods on the road. Let's get up over here. Oh, you're left, okay. Oh, it's another dirt road. Nice. This one is in a bit better condition. There's quite a lot of poppies in the fields too. It isn't so much as it was on the north and eastern part of Poland, on the Tet. Let's try some sand. Wherever there's shade, there's always a bit of water. I think I'm at the edge of the park again. It's quite a pleasant ride. The road isn't too demanding. There were just a few wet potholes, but overall it's quite nice. It's a wet sand, dry sand. Depends if it's in the sun or if it's in the shade. I think this is most demanding till now, but it isn't so bad. As you can see over here, if it's in the shade, there's a bit of mud. If it's in the sun, it's changing into desert. Oh, there's a deer. Morning. I just stopped to look at me if I'm gonna chase him or what. The rear wheel is looking for some traction. What's up, chicks? Ooh, a bit slippery. Well, you know, the Greater Poland Voivodeship doesn't look so bad. A bit of forest again. There we go, straight ahead, okay. Oh. Even some river. And that's a short but very nice stretch. I think I have to go on the other side of the motorway. There's just tarmac to go over the motorway and back to the dirt. There's a rabbit again. Hey guy, get out, get out, get out. Yeah, bye. I just remember that the tires that I've got on, the Mitas ones, did make just 100 kilometers on the dirt. Now it's a bit more, about, let's say 30 more, but from the whole of the ride to Hungary, there was just 100 kilometers on Polish Tet, and that was it. I'm gonna see after today's ride how much thread there is on them. There's a bit sandy part, but it's still wet. The further I go into the track, the better it gets. We got a nice pine forest, nice smell. When I was doing the track, I thought it's going to be mostly on the roads in between the fields, but now I can see there's a bit of forest from time to time, and it's a very pleasant ride. someone was going through here too. I think we're getting back on the tarmac, or not. Yeah, we are. I have to go through a town called Moshina because I do want to get over the Varta river. And there's the nearest bridge over here, and then on the other side of the river we're gonna get into some dirt again. There's the river. And I'm heading somewhere over here. I think there are some stables over here too. We've got the parkour over here. Because we are in Rogalin. There's a big palace over here, and a park with very old oaks. That's the park surrounding the palace. I like those signs because they say that it's a forest road led to public commuting. So you can go without any problems through it. I'm out of the track because I know the app that I was doing it in was leading me somewhere over there. But I knew that there's a road over here too. And it leads somewhere here. Oh, that will be a nice track too. A bit of trees on the sides, but that doesn't matter. Okay, let's go on the other side, not get into the trees. Where do we go? Right, okay. Oh, there's gonna be a bit of sand over here. There's a main road over there. I've been riding on it plenty of times, but never knew that there is another alternative road that I could use to. Now I know. There's another nice bit through the forest. It's much cooler in the forest over here because it was a bit hot on the open space. Whoa, some potholes. Potholes and sand. Together. Let's dance a bit. Whoa, that was a deep one. Some of them are in the shade. I can't see them if the sun is behind me. That was a nice part. But there we go, left. Bit of exercising. How's the leg? I can feel it. Oh, there's a road over here. Okay. Doesn't look like it's gonna lead me somewhere, but I think it will. It's a single track. Whoa. That's a nice one. That was a quite nice surprise. This might be a bit swampy part, but I hope we're gonna go through it. Let's go. Oh. It doesn't smell too good. I made it, I think. I'm gonna have to wait. Gentleman's putting his equipment away, and here on the field you've got on the ground oranges. The other name is potatoes. Don't know what it was he's spraying on those potatoes, but I still can feel it in my mouth. But some fungicide or something like that. Okay, we've got some sandy, but this section is quite nice. We've got a different situation over here. Okay. What? Oh, so many birds. I think this is the last bit of the track. I've got 3 kilometers till the end. Whoa! Pigeons! There's so many bugs around. I can feel them poking me in the face underneath the visor. Yeah, I think that's it. I see the motorway. Yeah, we're going on the other side of the motorway. I just wonder how long is the part on the motorway, because I know how long was this part over here. Let's find a peaceful place to park for a moment. Made it. First ride after 6 weeks. I'm a bit knackered. It was 131.5 kilometers. Most of it was on some dirt tracks. There was some, I don't know, maybe a few hundred meters of cobblestone, and the rest of it was tarmac. I do not have to go too far away from the city to get onto some dirt tracks. I'm gonna use the app that I've made in the GPX file a bit more often. Maybe I'm gonna find some other tracks not far away from the city. The leg feels good. It's tired after the ride. I don't feel any pain like someone would poke me with a needle or something like that. It's quite alright. Donkey made the ride without any problems. I just want to see the tread of the tires. Well, this isn't bad. I thought it's gonna be a bit less of it after the 850 kilometers on the motorways going back from Hungary. I think it's gonna last a bit. I think it's time to get back into the saddle after the 6 weeks of break. But I do want to make it slowly, don't want to rush it, don't want to have another injury. That would be probably the end of the season for me. I don't know if I'm gonna plan any longer rides. I do want to finish the TED track in Poland. It's gonna take a while, but I do have got almost 3 months to do it, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Donkey with those knobby tires looks kind of good. Now it's time to get home. Maybe I'm gonna stop and make some drone footage on the way. If you did like the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and see you next time.